President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and Egypt's First Lady Intisar al-Sisi officially welcomed the Prince of Wales and the Duchess of Cornwall at Al Ittihadiyya Palace. Prince of Wales, Prince Charles, and his wife Camilla Parker, the Duchess of Cornwall, are currently visiting Egypt. The Royal Highness's visit to Egypt is highlighting the country's close relationship with the United Kingdom and provides an opportunity to demonstrate the Egyptian growing commitment to protecting the environment. The UK Embassy had earlier stated that the Prince of Wales's visit comes immediately after the British hosting COP26 and the nomination of Egypt to host the COP27 presidency in 2022. The embassy also said that the Prince has a deep and long-standing interest in those issues and will be taking the opportunity to discuss how to best work together to combat the climate change, noting that the visit will also highlight the cultural heritage preservation and the religious tolerance across the Egyptian society.
We are intensely proud to have with us today the visit of His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales, coming back to Egypt for a third time. And it's a very important visit for all of us. It's a visit to Egypt which marks a time when relations between Egypt and the UK are very warm and very significant. It means a return to a country that he loves. He remembers his visit to Egypt, his first two visits to Egypt, with great happiness.
Prince Charles met with the Grand Imam of Al-Azhar, Sheikh Ahmad Al-Tayyib, for discussions and dialogue on the religious harmony and the role of faith in preserving the environment. Also during the two-day visit, His Royal Highness met with the craftspeople and the artists, celebrating the traditional crafts and the UK support for preserving the cultural heritage as well as the skills of the artisans at Beit al-Razzaz. To support the Sustainable Markets Initiative that brings together the young entrepreneurs with the major companies from the private sector, the Prince of Wales discussed the opportunities for growing green, innovative business in Egypt. Meanwhile, the Duchess of Cornwall will focus on supporting the women's empowerment through learning more about the stories of the women leaders in Egypt and their efforts to promote the conservation. She will also learn more about how the female heads of households are coming up with ways of supporting themselves and their families. The Royal Highnesses will together attend a UK-Egypt reception to celebrate the bond between the two countries, to be held overlooking the pyramids at the magnificent Giza Plateau. And on the final day of the tour, the Royal Highnesses will visit the ancient city of Alexandria. This is the first foreign visit by Prince Charles outside of the United Kingdom ever since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic worldwide, and the third of its kind for Prince Charles to Egypt, highlighting the bilateral ties between Egypt and the United Kingdom. This is Ahmed Nader reporting for Nile TV International.